Say yo! Hey man, we back at it with another banger for you guys today. Alright, man. I'm gonna change that out. I got to. I'm gonna change that out. Yeah, definitely. For now on, y'all, I'm changing that intro. For some, it's not clear. I thought it would be cool, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I should keep it, but I'm probably not. But anyways, hey man, we know Shedeur played. All right, we know he thrived. Okay, um, we're not new to this. We true to this. You feel me? Legendary. Okay, beat the Panthers 30-10. Okay, Shedeur is going to thrive professionally. He has the mindset, the charisma, like discipline, everything. He has the tools. Okay, that he's wearing number 12 for a reason. Okay, Tom Brady was his mentor. All right, Tom Brady taught him what he got to do in order to be successful and to thrive. I bet he's still talking to Tom Brady. I would definitely too if I had his phone number. Okay, but he's going to thrive. He got the right people around him. Has the right mindset. He's going to thrive, and you see it firsthand right here. You see it right here. 30-10. Okay? Shedeur Sanders, 61% for his completion percentage. Okay? 138 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, you let me know if Dillon Gabriel going to do that in a preseason game. I'll sit here and wait. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because Dillon Gabriel is not on Shedeur's level. He's not. He's not. Worst case scenario for Shedeur, he's a backup. He's a backup to Joe Flacco. And Joe Flacco, he's a veteran. He's experienced, knows what he's doing. Super Bowl champion. Okay? He knows what he's talking about. He knows what to do. And what was it, 2 years ago, before the Cleveland Browns were stupid enough not to resign him, got them to a playoffs, right? So, that's the worst case scenario for him. Okay, Dillon Gabriel and Kenny Pickett, nobody thinking about them. Let's be honest. Okay, you let me know what Dillon Gabriel highlights y'all watch this summer. Nobody, because we just been focusing on Shedeur Sanders and what's going to happen. Nobody cares about Dillon Gabriel. No, respectfully, okay. But nobody cares about that man. All right, we don't even care about Deshaun Watson no more. Okay, because that was highway robbery. That was definitely robbery. I mean, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. Me personally, I wouldn't have done that. That's just me. But I mean, get paid all that money. You know what I'm saying? Play a couple of games and then, go to an island, go on a cruise, get married, I mean, that is kind of, it does kind of seem good. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that out loud. It kind of sound good. Kind of does. Maybe I respect Deshaun Watson for that. He robbed them niggas. But I tell you who robbed too. Robbed the organization. It was definitely Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. That agent has to be the smoothest, like, just, I don't even know, bro. Like, smooth finesser. Not even smooth criminal. Smooth finesser. Because he finessed the mess out of the Falcons' money. I mean, my God. On a torn Achilles, all of that, and he still got paid like that? Come on, man. That's highway robbery. But going back to this, man. Shedeur, he's going to thrive. He's going to do his thing. I would do highlights, but we are going to do a little bit of highlights. We're going to do a little bit of highlights of what happened and all that, but just not the NFL channel, okay? Because your boy is trying to get monetized. Help me out with that. You know what I'm saying? Need some more watch hours, and we're close. Just need more watch hours, and we're good. But your boy trying to get monetized, and I can't watch other, other things that are copyright strike. I can't do that. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going to take that chance. So, but anyways, we're going to watch a couple of Shedeur's highlights, okay? And I'm going to go off on sports media and why they're setting a bad representation to the NFL. I'm going to go off on them. But we're going to watch highlights. We're going to watch highlights. Okay, cool. All right, we're back. We're back now. So here come the highlights for Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders.
Thus far, a couple errant throws, but that's to be expected as a rookie.
7-year veteran Travion Williams in the backfield. Play fake to him. Sanders looking, throwing.
Oh, and third read here. This is a boot action.
Ooh, look at that. Look at his options first. Look at his options first, okay? He sees, nah, that ain't happening, okay? That daggone sure ain't happening. I don't know why. I don't even know what he doing. That's jammed up right there. So his only option is the dude right here. But you see the the player grabbing his jersey a little bit. That's a little bit of holding. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of holding. But he's like, I'm going to throw it a certain way and catch it up to this point. And he's going to have to meet it. Look at that.
So he's outside of containment, and he finds just the tiniest.
He threaded the needle on that. He threaded the needle on that.
Marshall back in the game, does a nice job picking up the blitz. Sanders throws, touchdown, Davis again. 2 touchdowns.
That was to the same dude.
Both going to Caden Davis, and the Browns have their first lead of the preseason.
Oh, wow, that was to the same dude. Okay, bet. Hey, that might be his future, you know what I'm saying, starting wide receiver right there. But, hey, man, Shedeur, that's what we like to see, man. That's what I like to see. That is exactly what I like to see. He's thriving. He's doing the things that he's supposed to, controlling the things of what he can control, which is his ability on the field, not outside crap, which leads me into my next segment. Why is the media getting on Shedeur so harshly? So harshly. Why are the critics on his meat? Okay? Hop off the meat. Hop off the meat. I know it's a great narrative to go through and he's not this, not that, but hop off the meat. All right? When was the last time you exercised? When was the last time you touched a football or ran 100 yards down a football field? When was the last time? I want to know. Because this don't make no sense. How y'all going to criticize other people, their craft, and how hard they work, even making it professionally, collegiately, and y'all ain't never done it a day in your life? You literally chose the field to criticize men, grown men, especially when it comes to black men. You like to go in even harder than you would before, which I don't get. I definitely don't get that. Shedeur is a successful young black man, and the media is trying to diminish his reputation, bring him down, and talk bad about him. Even people within the Browns organization. You know what I'm saying? Some people talking bad about him, and reports came out like, oh, we really didn't even want him. We didn't want to select him. Or calling each other about should we get him or not. You know what I'm saying? Because all that told me throughout the draft was they were trying to send a message, not just to Shedeur, but to Deion Sanders. Because this was mainly about Deion. Okay? And him trying to tell the media, everybody, just wait till Shedeur get on the field, being confident. But they don't like confidence, do they? Nope, they don't like confidence because they want to diminish and say, oh, he's cocky. Paint the narrative that he's this, he's that. But when you're confident in your craft that you worked really hard in, why you gotta be cocky? Was Kobe cocky then? Huh? Maybe just a little. But he has the resume and the craft and skills. like, you can't disagree with it. He has the craft and skills to say, hey, I'm here. I'm him. What you gonna say? You can say I'm cocky and all that, but I get rings. I get MVPs. I get awards. You know what I'm saying? I back it up. So, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I didn't hear anything after this game about what, you know, how bad Shedeur played and all that. I don't. If you don't like Shedeur, okay, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. Nothing against it. I have nothing against that. That is your opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinions. Okay? That is cool. But then when you cross the line of bashing a person's reputation, name, saying very, very hurtful, vulgar things, and just being plain hateful, like, come on, man. That's not cool. And then you're going to be doing it out of spite. Like, come on. That's not cool, man. Because you find a narrative that he's this and that, he's not ready. That gives you the right to really speak negative about somebody. Come on. That's not cool. That's not cool. And as a society, we got to do better than that. We're trying to uplift, okay? Not bring people down, okay? Like, we're supposed to love one another as God would want us to love one another, as God loves the church, okay? We can't be doing that, bro. So why as a society we think it's okay to say this and that, especially behind closed doors, on social media and all that, when really you have no right to do that at all, period. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Which leads me to my next point, okay? Now, Shedeur confronts a reporter. Apparently he's part of the Browns reporter, like he was hired with them, maybe part of some podcast or something. I don't know. But he confronts them of him speaking and bashing him and his name throughout the whole entire training camp, like, and I want to see it, and I'm glad he did confront it. I'm glad he did, because this needs to stop, man. This really needs to stop in 2025. Just like bashing Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, giving him a bad rep when he's a solid dude. He's a solid dude. Bashing KD online. Like, bro, you a grown man taking your time out the day to hate on somebody. For what? For what? Now, I don't like LeBron James, whatever, LeBrick James, whatever you want to call him. Okay? I don't like him. But do you see me bashing him on social media and all that? I might disagree with what he says and how he plays for the game, but other than that, I don't do none of that stuff personally. I don't say nothing personally. I don't say that to no player, no teammate of a player, family, friend of a player. Not none of that, because that's not cool. It's not cool, and I have no right to do that. You know what I'm saying? I could disagree with how they play. I could disagree in their playing style. I can do all of that, but there's a way to go about certain things. You feel me? And I feel like Shedeur is standing on business, confronting this doofus was a great thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Let him know this ain't cool. Oh, you can say it's childish and all that. Well, how would you feel if somebody kept bashing your name? You finally see him out in public, and then all of a sudden, he's like backing up, or like I didn't mean any of that. How would you feel though? Online bashing, but then in person trying to be buddy. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool. But I think this is going to light a fire for Shedeur, motivate him to be better. But let's get to this video, man.
I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You only say negative stuff about me. And I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't see nothing positive.
See? He ain't do nothing to you. The media, he ain't do nothing to you. Ain't said nothing to you. Been positive. You know what I'm saying? Playing for the Lord as he should. which is a great thing. Let's clap it up for that. You know what I'm saying? Very strong believer in Jesus Christ. But he ain't do nothing to you. Media, he ain't do nothing to you. And this isn't just about Shedeur. This is about Dion. It's about other players too that have gone through this. Like, and one of the people that comes to mind is definitely Kyrie, bro. Because this ain't cool, man. It's not. That's not cool, bro. You can't keep diminishing their name and speaking negatively about it just because you don't like them. Okay, that's your opinion, but you gotta go about things a certain way. You feel me? So I like him. I like Shedeur confronting this reporter, and I like when players confront reporters because this is just ridiculous. In 2025, this is just ridiculous, bro. And it's been a problem too.
I ain't seen nothing positive in everything. I think I'm positive everything. What I'm saying? Come on, Tony. What I do to you, Tony?
You see? And he did it in a respectful manner. He could have been like, why didn't you ain't tell me? Like, you been disrespectful. You been talking negative. Okay, now we here now. So what? So what? You could have done all that. But he was still being friendly. Doing it in a loving manner. You know why? Because there's a way to go on about certain things, carrying your business. Okay? There's a way going about and talking to someone one-on-one. Okay? Now that he in person and sees Shedeur, he can speak online and do all that. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. He don't know. See, he's doing it in a respectful manner. Shedeur doing it in a respectful manner. But you see that? That's the serious face. Like, bro, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And now he don't know what to do. He's shook. Because you can say it behind closed doors, but you really can't do nothing in his face. You won't do it in his face. I'm just saying, man. This needs to stop. The Shedeur hate needs to stop. Hating on people in general. In society. Like, it needs to stop. The world would be a better place if we don't hate. You know what I'm saying? From a very special person that said this, okay? It's definitely from a movie, okay? A famous actor. Hopefully y'all can catch it. Let me know in the comments who y'all think said this. But don't hate, appreciate. Don't hate, appreciate. And that's facts, bro. So, Shedeur, keep doing your thing, man. All right, keep smiling, keep doing what God wants you to do. Play in His name, His glory. Okay, don't listen to the hate, man. It's gonna come with that. If they hating on you, that means you good. That's what it means. That's what it means, man. But we love Shedeur, man. Perfect timing. Hey, shut up. Stop it, Teddy. Thank you. Sorry about that. But anyways, man, perfect timing. All right. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had an AP, but I don't. But we support Shedeur over here. Keep doing your thing. Next game, I know he's going to ball out. He's going to do what he always been doing. Playing great. He's going to do what he's always been doing. But, hey, man, I'm going to see y'all in the next episode. I think I just had to do this, especially from you know, as a young black man, a young black male, this definitely need to be said. It needs to be said. Some of the players can't say it, but I daggone sure will. I daggone sure will. I don't care who sees this. I don't care if you hate what I have to say. You are entitled to your opinion. But again, I urge you to do it in a respectful manner. Respectfully. That's all I have to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Until next time, we out.